Hello everyone and welcome to a bit of a different video. So today, in the middle of my second live stream I did of the Payday anniversary, which I haven't edited yet. I'm getting to it. I've got so many other things to do, so yeah. Anyway, today I'm going to be messing around with this musket, which was added on the first prize of the 10th anniversary of Payday event. So most of you probably noticed that this weapon does 10,000 damage with no skills and no perk deck, which is almost the same as the rocket launcher. Instead, the rocket launcher has a 4.7 reload speed and this thing has a freaking 11.1 reload speed. So and this is a primary, not a secondary. So I wanted to know how much damage this thing could do, like at its like max basically. So what we're going to be doing is going into a test map with mutators on with the 10 times more HP, because for some reason this weapon does more damage to bulldozers. I don't know why, and I don't know how much, because I've just heard that it's a thing. That's it. With no perk deck and no skills to a bulldozer, this weapon should do around 50,000-ish damage, like 50,500 or something like that. So yeah, which is more HP than a regular minigun bulldozer on death sentence. Minigun bulldozer has 48,000 HP. So that's why I have to have the 10 times HP. So then they have 48,000, 4,800,000, whatever. Basically 500,000. It's easier to say that way. So the test server we're going to be on is this one here. So I will show you the damage that it does. I have nothing on me. My perk deck is 0 biker. So that doesn't affect it, which I found out that it does actually affect. Having a full perk deck does affect your damage. So yeah, so spawning minigun bulldozer right here, you can see its HP almost 500,000 because of the 10 times thing. Doing that does 50,000 damage basically, as I said. So let's move on real quick. So right now I'm going to be getting anarchist, and you can see immediately that on this thing it says it added 500 damage from skills, but I don't have skills. Like I said, it's from the perk deck. You can see right here, change it back to 0 of 9 biker, it's now 10,000. Put it back to 9 of 9 anarchist, and it has 500 extra damage. So let's see how much that does. So with nothing it does around 50,000 damage. With the perk deck, 52,000 damage, so it went up quite a bit. Just by adding a perk deck to it, which is interesting. So let's move on to having Overkill aced equipped as well. For the people that don't know, if you ace the Overkill skill in Shotgunner, it will apply to your primary weapon as well, as long as it's not like a grenade launcher or whatever, which we're good because this is considered as a sniper rifle. So so it's an extra 75% more damage if I kill someone. So with Overkill it should be almost 92,000 damage. Minigun bulldozer only has 48,000 HP, so we're already on 91,000 right here. So this should be around that. Yeah, almost 92,000 damage. Again, I don't think any enemy in the game has this much HP, so besides like a turret or something, which is actually over here, so that has like 70,000 HP. But the whole turret hitbox and damage and all that stuff is very different to actual enemies. So I should actually test this with the Mountain Master boss. I'll do that at the end. Anyway, let's move on to Berserker and Frenzy. So I now have Berserker and Frenzy. Let's just see how much damage this does. This should do around 74,000, I think. Yep, 74,000. That's not bad at all. So let's activate Overkill along with Frenzy and Berserker. Kill this guy. There we go. Now this should do around 130,000 damage. Yeah, very close to 130,000 damage. That's pretty damn good. Jesus Christ. Now we will lower our HP to get even more damage. I can't do it all the way, I'll try my best. It's not max, obviously, but it's very close to it. So I'm gonna get myself a new bulldozer. Luckily, this melee weapon actually has a small chance to kill anything in one hit, so it's a good way to refresh them. Because apparently there's no delete button around here. I don't know. Anyway, pretty close to full berserker right here. This should do around 100,000 damage, 101,000. Yep, 101,000 damage. That's pretty good. So now let's activate berserker. Not berserker, freaking overkill. Overkill is active. Let's do this. 167 or 67,000. That's pretty good too. So what is next? Headshots. Because this entire time it has been body shots. So let's do that. Alright, so I am back to having nothing on me at all. Besides some like movement stuff because I like that. But yeah, I have no skills besides that. And no perk deck. And we're gonna get rid of this little face shield. Now this should do around 375,000 damage. Yep. There you go. 375,000 damage for a headshot. Compared to a body shot does 50,000. Because the bulldozer on death sentence, I believe, has a 7.5 headshot multiplier. So that's why it does such a large amount more. But I believe on overkill difficulty, the bulldozer has a 15 times or 10 times headshot multiplier. So realistically, if this was actually on a overkill bulldozer with 375,000 damage times, what was it, 15 I think it was, yeah, it should do around 5 million damage, which I'm not sure if that's how it works, honestly, but I'm just going off what Google says and what I just did just then. I did 375 damage to the head with nothing, just a headshot multiplier, and then on death sentence it's 7.5 and Google says overkill difficulty is 15 times. So I'm just doing 75,000 times 15. It comes out as 5.6 million damage. So it's also very weird to think that this is with no berserker, no overkill, or even no crits, because this thing can't really use crits because it's so massive. But if you could, that'll be an extra 3 times. Berserker will be 100% more, and then overkill will be 75% more, which I don't know. I need to whip out my calculator for this, I guess. I'm also not really sure how the game calculates damage, I'll be honest. Does it do the straight damage times 15, or in this case be 7.5, and then goes through everything else? Or is it the base damage first and then does like overkill, which is 75% more, and then berserker, which is 100% more, and then the headshot multiplier? Or is it the other way around? Like, I don't really know, I'll be honest. So I'm just gonna calculate everything together and just, there's your number. Yeah, so anyway, I'll be right back. You times all this together and then you get a total number of 29,531,250 damage. Again, I'm just adding everything up. I'm not really sure how the game calculates this type of stuff and in what way. And to be fair, times in this number by 7.5 doesn't even give you what the headshot multiplier does. So for example, if we take that number, which is 50,625, and then times up by 7.5, you get a number of 379,687. But when you do the headshot, we get a number of 75,000. So if I minus this by 70, for some reason I'm doing an extra 4,600 damage, basically. And I don't know where that's coming from. Probably from this weapon doing extra damage on bulldozers. I don't know. Anyway, my point is, for this entire video, this weapon is overpowered. In the right circumstances, it can do almost 30 million damage, basically. Okay, so I need to say something before we continue. So it turns out with critical hits, I thought it would be just 3 times damage, that's it. But it turns out when it comes to special enemies in particular, gets their headshot multiplier twice if it's a critical hit in the head. But when it comes to bulldozers, I'm assuming their headshot multiplier doubles and then times it by 5 again, or it's just 5 times and nothing else. If that's the case, then I don't know why I was told that on overkill difficulty, headshot multiplier for bulldozers is 15 times and then death sentence or whatever is 7.5. And then normal is like 5 times or something like that. I don't know why that's there when this is here as well. So I don't know what's going on, I'll be honest. I guess people in the comments will correct me and all that stuff because that's how it works. Honestly, I would want to know how this works. So yeah, anyway, back to the video. If my calculator is not lying to me and Payday Mechanics is not lying to me, so it's most likely is because I just said before a body shot does like 50-ish whatever damage, 50,000 damage, and then I times up by 7.5 and yeah, it didn't really work. What the hell happened there? That was fun. And also I just realized that I completely forgot about high value target. Honestly, I don't think it makes a difference because it's only 15%. Considering you could basically kill any dozer with this thing with no skills already, I don't think having an extra 15% can do something. I'm just gonna not bother including it because, like I said, this thing does enough damage with other things or just nothing already that I don't think an extra 15% would do anything. So that is the video, I guess. I'm sorry if I got things wrong or if I wasn't clear enough. I am bad at explaining things and my throat hurts and other things like dyslexia, you know. I'm probably lying about that, but I do have a lot of trouble with reading and numbers and stuff. So
2 days later.
So hello, this is me from the future, like a few days later. I'm currently editing that video that you just watched, and I actually realized as I was editing I forgot to try the musket on the Mountain Master boss, so I decided to try and do it now. But unfortunately the event is over and that means the musket is now gone, apparently. I don't know, I thought we were gonna keep it, but I guess not. So there's no more musket, there's no more cash blaster, which I was expecting that. Honestly, I was expecting the cash blaster to go, but I didn't expect the musket to go. And the pig melee weapon is now gone. And as you can see, if you go to your side jobs, the side jobs are right here, which I've already finished, all of them obviously. The first one, which is this one here, smash and grab, you only get the hat. Now the melee weapon was like over here, I think. Yeah, so you only get hats now, which honestly kind of sucks because I would love to mess around with that musket some more. It is what it is, I guess. Anyway, well, I was going to test it on the Mountain Master thing. I was going to test it on several bosses, but I guess I can't anymore because that's not in the game, unfortunately. So like I said, it is what it is. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.